So I've got a powerful Kundalini Kriya here for you today that's really wonderful for helping to surface up limiting beliefs so that you can heal and expand. This Kundalini Kriya is called the Ego Eradicator, and it's one of my personal favorites. So I'm Meg Sylvester. I am a Kundalini Yoga teacher, meditation teacher, and sound healer. The Ego Eradicator is suggested to do for anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. If you're just starting out with this practice, you can start at 1 minute and build your way up to 3 minutes. So the Ego Eradicator is great for a multitude of things. First of all, it helps you really bust through limiting beliefs. It helps you to draw awareness on belief systems that are holding you back and keeping you in a loop of self-sabotage, of playing small, of repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. It's also really wonderful for expanding the electromagnetic field, otherwise known as the aura. So it cleanses and it expands. It's incredibly powerful, and I always have some sort of experience that really helps me to move forward. So here's how you do the Ego Eradicator. First of all, you're going to have your hands. You're going to take the fingertips and place them at those pads just below the fingertips. So it's like this, not like this, like this. You've got your thumbs pointing up into the air. And you're going to lift your arms up to a 60-degree angle. So not here, but here. With your thumbs plugged up into the air, I like to think of creating an arc with my thumbs over my head. Your posture is going to be tall, proud, noble, creating a clear channel of energy to run from the root all the way to the crown. You'll create tension in the arms. So when I'm teaching this practice, you might hear me say no spaghetti arms. And what I mean by that is no spaghetti arms. You want them nice, tall, lots of tension so the energy can run up and out. You're going to be in neck lock, meaning you're going to drop the chin down and back 1/2 inch. Again, creating that clear channel, clear line from root all the way to crown. You can be seated in easy pose, just how I am now, or you can be seated in a chair with your feet planted firmly on the ground, sitting nice and straight. In Kundalini, Yogi Bhajan said, if there's ever anything that is just not physically available to your body, to just simply visualize. This is better than doing a half-baked attempt because the angles are so important in Kundalini. So you're going to have your posture, your body just like this. Your eyes will be closed, focused on the third eye point, the space just between the brows, and you'll engage in breath of fire. Now, before I teach breath of fire, I just want to give a quick disclaimer. If you are pregnant, if you're on the first 3 days of your cycle, if you're experiencing blood pressure issues or glaucoma, you won't engage breath of fire, but you will simply do long, deep breathing, and I promise the practice will be just as potent. So, breath of fire, I like to teach it like this. First of all, it's going to look like this. So your mouth will be closed. However, I like to teach it first by placing the hand on the navel. Breath of fire is activated from the navel point. But we're going to practice it by panting like a dog. So I invite you to stick your tongue out and pant like a dog, just like this. Once you get that rhythm down, close your mouth and continue inhaling and exhaling through the nose and activating at the navel point. I like to think of breath of fire as a series of little tiny breaths inside one big long breath. So you'll inhale and begin breath of fire. And at the end, you'll exhale. Again, if you are pregnant on the first 3 days of your moon cycle, glaucoma, blood pressure issues, please do long, deep breathing. Now, as I said earlier, this practice is wonderful for bringing up and releasing those ego-based thoughts, those fear-based thoughts. It's also wonderful for expansion. So during this practice, really witness without judgment the thoughts that are coming up. Let them come up so that they can come out. You may experience emotion, you may have tears rolling down your face, you may experience nothing, but just trust in the practice. Trust in the practice, trust in the practice, trust in the practice. I personally love to do this Kriya, Ego Eradicator, accompanied by music. So I've created an Ego Eradicator playlist on Spotify, which you can access through the link. It is not required to do this practice with music. It just really helps me to feel supported and to get into it. Again, this practice is suggested to do anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. Breath of fire, and your shoulders might feel a little uncomfortable at first. You might experience some sensations that are challenging, and that's okay. That's normal. Build up to 3 minutes. Start at 1 and build up to 3 minutes. So I hope this practice serves you. I know it has served me immensely in my healing journey and my journey of expansion. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to leave a comment below, chat with each other, and support each other, that would be wonderful. So thank you for watching this video. Sat Nam.